You're watching Better.tv. Home, family, life.
Well, now we're talking about some awkward moments here. Weddings are a joyous occasion, but the conversation at the reception, not so much. Don Gabor is the author of How to Start a Conversation and Make Friends. He is our small talk expert, and he's here with us today to talk about those treacherous wedding receptions. Don, thanks for joining us again.
Thank you, Audra.
As I said before, weddings are beautiful. A lot of people dread going to the reception, the little chitter-chat or small talk. You mentioned in your book that you should not say to the bride and groom, this will be the happiest day of your life. I think I know why, but why do you say that?
Well, it's all downhill from here, so...
No. But you never know.
But that's kind of what it implies.
Okay.
And so, you can compliment the
right.
bride and groom on the wedding, and I think that's the right thing to do.
So they're thinking, this is the happiest day of my life. What else? So it's just, like you said, downhill from here? Okay.
Yeah, right. Now you want to, again, focus on the day and say, right. I'm sure you're very happy, you've done a beautiful job, you look lovely, and just keep it right at the moment.
Okay. Plus, you never know. It may not be the happiest day of their life. It might be going, a little...
well, hopefully
having a baby or getting their first home, maybe a little happy.
That's right, and that's the whole point. Hopefully, this is the beginning of the happier days of their lives.
Exactly.
And
I always love hearing that coming from someone who is single or has never been married, and they don't know, and so you hear them saying, "Okay, all right, I'll take your advice. Thanks so much." Now, what about if you see your ex at the wedding with their new boyfriend, girlfriend, wife? That could be a little awkward too.
Yes, it can, and with the marriages that are happening today, that's certainly possible. And I think the best thing to do is to be polite and friendly. Put on a happy face. So to speak. I mean, happiness is the best revenge.
Right.
So
because you can usually see those people coming from across the room. They want to make their way over to you to show off their new boyfriend or girlfriend. So you got to have a little good response right off the bat. Right?
Yeah, and I think that again, it's the right thing to do. Even if you're feeling, not so great on the inside, this is one of those times where you really don't want to let that show.
A lot of people want to avoid the reception for this very reason. People walk up to you and say, "How come you're not married yet? When are you next? How come you don't have kids?" That is so annoying. And do people realize that they're saying things that are annoying or that can be rude, or are they just talking?
Well, maybe a little of all of the above.
Right? What do you do then?
The problem that people have when they go to wedding receptions is when they make those kind of statements, in my view, is they really don't know what else to say.
Yeah,
so one of the things that I encourage people to do is to think about some things that if you know you're going to see somebody there, to come up with some, a little bit more positive, a little bit more fun kind of topics. Because if you're put on the spot in that way, the response is, well, nobody's asked me, or it's something we haven't really thought about, or I don't know, why haven't you, asked me? I'm waiting.
That'll shut people up really quickly too, especially about the kids too. I mean, they just don't know. It's a private thing. You don't want to ask people
that. It is,
that.
and people, they will say this, and I would take it as not being mean or vindictive. I take it more as just sort of not being very good conversationally.
Exactly.
And if you take those steps that I just suggested, have some topics to talk about, you can avoid being the one with the foot in your mouth.
And Don, one more tip for our wedding receptions too. If you had to give us one more, what would it be?
Well, I'd say the last tip, if you see somebody there that you want to see again, don't pass by the opportunity to say that to him.
Make it a point to go out there and say something.
Say, I'd really love to see you again. It was wonderful seeing you again. Let's get together. Here's my phone number. Give me a call.
Thank you. Appreciate it so much. Don Gabor, once again, How to Start a Conversation and Make Friends. You're a good friend to us, too.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching Better.tv. Always on with home, family, life. Email us at ideas@better.tv. Together, we make it better.